Hey guys, David here from Mindful Kung Fu on behalf of Sudakan Academy. Today's video, we're gonna focus on wrist escapes. We're gonna talk about how to twist, turn, bind, and throw our opponent in really cool ways. Let's go do this. Hey guys, all right, so here we are. We're gonna work on some cool wrist escapes today. This is Andrew. For those of you that have been checking out the other videos, you know this is my confidant in arms over here, who's always helping us out with these videos. Once again, thank you, Andrew, for this. And I apologize beforehand for binding your wrist up 1,000 times.
I know what I'm getting into. All right.
He's a professional. Don't try this at home.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the first one. So the first idea is wrap down. Wrapping down and across, okay? So if he grabs the hand here, actually we'll do this hand because I think you're going to be able to see it a little better. Let me take off my wonderful band over here. Here we go. So this one, when they have you, the two things you want to think about when it comes to wrist escapes is one, where they're weak. They're going to be weak where the fingers come together. We know that. They can only push these fingers together so much and it's pretty easy to move out. The second part they're going to be weak is here. No matter how hard he holds, I'm going to be able to twist my bones. I call it twisting the bones, the radius and ulna in the arm. We can twist this no matter what. He doesn't have any strength to be able to stop me from twisting. So that's really important. In this case, I'm going to come around. See? Around. Then I just pat down. Pat down. Okay? Once again. Round. Pat. Notice I'm not using my fingers like this. I'm using my palm and wrapping my hand around and pushing out of the wrist escape. Okay? So again, up, drop the elbow, pat down. This puts me in a really strong place because now I'm loaded up on that right leg. He's going to be off and I can shoot back out. Whack! And potentially strike the face. So if we look at that, it will look like this. Load, whack! Again, and wow, yeah. See, and I'm coming out of the ground on that right side. It's going to be pretty fast. They're not really going to notice it. Of course, we don't always have to strike them in the face. They might just be grabbing your hand for whatever reason. You don't want to hurt them. So then you can just get out of there. And now I'm just moving out of the way. He grabs, whoa, I don't know who this guy is. And I'm out of there. Okay, just wrapping around. Now we have different angles we can play with. I can always move behind him here. And now I've kind of bound him. And then I have the potential here and a potential for a throw. Just bringing yourself around really sets the bar here. Because as I do this, I move, he's already out of the way, I come in, and then now I can just shift, take him down. Awesome. All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
So, once again, stepping behind, I can come through here, boom, take him out from behind as well. Yeah. That was a little different, right? Yeah.
I like that one.
Just nice and easy. Whoa, whoa, boom. Yeah. Make sense? So yeah, once again, twisting, turning, binding, and throwing. I wasn't lying to you guys.
Right.
Fun, right? Yeah. So at this point, I'm sneaking in. I cover, take out his leg. Just like that. Nice and easy, right? If we do it this side, so you can see a little bit better, be the same thing. I wrap, cover, take out the leg. Excellent. So, wrapping down. If I go backwards, I can come backwards here. If he holds on tight, I might even take him with me. Whack! And then back in for the strike. Right? If I go over this way, once again, I just work these angles. Right? 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm thinking 2 on this side, I can move into this way. But I might be a little dangerous for that arm over there, right? He might suspect something coming. Might not be the best move. Right? If I go 3 o'clock, it might not be too bad because then it can, bam, I come in and I have a potential kick right there. Once again, if you're in a bar or hanging out somewhere, someone grabs you, don't try to kill them right off the bat. But at least it gives you some options. Once again, here, whack. I strike here, there's a kick, bam, I come back. If there's anything left.
Yeah.
All right, now, the other thing is if we grab the other side, I can wrap the same way here. This allows me a really good cover. If he pushes this way, you notice I'm incredibly strong. He's never going to be able to move me here.
Yeah,
and he's outweighted me a lot, okay? So here, I wrap here. Then I can take out, boom, take out the leg here, right? They grab, take about here. Okay? The other one is one over here, and now boom, switch kick in here. Now we're getting fancy, but it's fun. If you're martial artists out there, you might have fun with this. One in, take about here. So it's kind of a good little switch. Now that is when they grab one of my wrists. And most of the time, someone's going to grab you for whatever reason. They might pull you to them. This happens a lot. They pull you into their body, and that can be kind of tricky. Okay? So a lot of things I'm showing you right now, there's no pull or push. Usually they pull. As they pull, then I can even get into an even better situation. But remember, there's timing involved here. There has to be timing. As soon as I expect him to do it, there has to be a feeling of already going in. The rule of thumb is if someone pulls you into them, go. Don't try to pull away. Go with the energy, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to go away from the energy. If they're pushing me for whatever reason, they go to push me. Then go, once again, go with them and push them. Then that switch kick is really great. They're watching that foot, bam, I switch foot, and then I'm back in. Switch kicks, oh, love those guys. So that kind of refines a little bit what we're talking about. Now, we also have the two hands. Sometimes they grab you with both hands for whatever reason. And the question is, does this work? Absolutely. Look at his shoulders and raise his shoulders. Notice that when I drop my elbows, his shoulders go up. This is really important because as I drop my elbows, I'm really strong. When his shoulders go up, he's really weak. Now it's easy to bring him out. These are in so many forms. Kung Fu, karate forms, they're all over the place because of this reason. Drop, wrap down. This keeps me on the inside, he's on the outside. I have plenty of ways to get back in there because I'm now on the inside. Okay? Again, I can strike two hands here. I can even do the old form, right, where we hit both places. Yeah. For those of you that do know karate forms. Yeah. So this idea of two-hand does work. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the other side. Cross grabs. Cross grabs are a little bit different. Similar situation, but we do want to use the weight. You want to kind of think of your arm as a weight. There's a weight here, and when you drop that weight, it lifts the arm up, or it lifts the hand up. Yeah, you feel? It's very powerful when you think of your elbow as kind of weighted. Then that idea now is, I can grab them here. This one I can potentially grab, or I can just get out of the way, push him out of the way, and now I escape behind him, which puts me in a much better place. If I go here, yeah, I can just get out of there. I don't know who this guy is. I'm not sure what's going on, especially if you ladies out there. Great self-defense for you. Some guy grabs you for whatever reason. Well, you just push it out of the way, and you're out of there. Now, one of my favorite is dropping and using this heel. This is important. I want to use this heel of the hand. So as he grabs, I can pull in and I can push into him. And believe it or not, you're going to be able to move. You feel that? Because there's going to be tension. The way it works is when one part of the body tenses, the whole part of the body tenses. This is really important. If I just tense my wrist and he pushes my wrist right here, he'll push my whole body. Right? Chi, energetics, the energetics of the body is a flowing source that's always flowing through your body. When you tense, that source of flow turns to ice. It's the coolest thing. So if I tense just my arm, and he pushes my arm, everything in my body is gone. It's like everything turned to ice and now it's easy to move your opponent. This is so important when it comes to any kind of escapes, grabs, wraps, is because you know that when he grabs me, he's tense. I know he's tense. That's the whole point. And as he tenses and I come here, boom, I can just move him and throw him literally just from the move itself. Right? So I'm going to take advantage of it. When I go here, I'm relaxed. The movement was here, and now I'm setting up for another movement. Once again, loading up that foot. Yep. So I shift back, forward with that foot. Feel? Yeah. And if he really tenses here, yeah, you see? One more time. Yeah, see? So it's almost like this bouncing going on though. It's kind of fun, right? Yeah. So a lot of times they pull towards you. This is a really good one to do. Now you can just go straight in towards them. We'll come back this way a little bit. So once again, they grab, they pull you, I move, and I have just this little circle. For those of you, once again, that do practice martial arts, you've seen this, I'm sure. in almost was a lot of forms.
Yeah.
A lot of forms have this idea, pull down, drop the elbow, come down. So this is not a new thing to think about. In, one thing that I love is that as he pulls, I can shift in order to get energy to push back out.
Yeah.
All right, so that covers wrapping down, either cross grab coming down, dropping that elbow in order to create that power, that weight, the weight in the elbow, and in order to create what you call the lever system, right? The body is a lever, guys, right? Very, very, very important. This is a lever, and then it comes down. So we kind of have to have an understanding about that when we do these. So the idea here is that when he grabs me here, okay, this is the point of contact that I need to work with. So when I drop this. I don't want to mess with this part. This is really hard for me. Instead, I drop from here, and this takes the whole thing with me. Can you see how that works? Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it always wants to be like that every single time, okay? I don't want to grab and then try to grab from this particular part. Do you see? That's where we make our mistake. It's really important to understand that. He grabs my wrist, and I go, and I'm trying to pull my hand, but my hand is here. He has this part, and I'm never going to pull no matter what I do. I'm only going to be able to do it is if I go back into here or into my shoulder. I have to go past his hand and put my mind farther than the point of contact. Is everybody kind of getting that?
Yep.
Has to be farther than the point of contact. Okay? So he grabs here. My thought is here, not here. And that's what creates the power. If I do that same thing from here, he'll feel the difference.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden I'm thinking from my hand and I'm panicking, what we call reactive. We're becoming reactive. We have to be proactive. Oh, no problem. I have him here. I can pull him. I can do anything I want because I'm pulling from my body. When they grab you, believe it or not, it's a great thing. Now I know where he is. Yeah, I can just pull him. It's awesome. I love it, right? So now the other thing is we've talked about wrapping down and wrapping this. Now let's talk about coming up, because the other way to do a wrist escape is up. Now we're working on this really weak part that he has right here and coming out. Once again, it's really important that I think back here. You feel the difference?
Yep.
It's like a train coming at him versus trying to lift from my hand. Okay, so we always want to stay in the center of the body and move from the body or move from the foot. This one I can just bring my elbow forward, body forward, and it just takes right out. Whack! And you have a nice little bonus elbow if you step in. So both of them, I pull the hands forward, I push, whack, and it goes right up. And I just touch my back, right? Like my master says, just touch your back.
Yeah.
He grabs, I just go, hey, what's up here? Make sense? If I step forward, it's going to be really bad for him. Now, if he does one, I love this one, then now I can step forward, boom, and I can come straight in there. This is really powerful. I can also move this way, you see, and I'm out of there. This is incredibly powerful. I don't care how strong they are, how big they are. If they grab you and you take your hand and move it back behind you, I promise you, you're going to get out of there.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. I just don't think they can hold on to it. So this is a really great idea to get out of a wrist escape. Same thing here. I can do the same thing. The key, if we take this one, is to think elbow. I like to pull my elbow forward a little bit. Or, for even better, turn the waist. Right? There's a lot of different levels of this. But if you think from your hand, you're going to be in trouble. Even if I think from my elbow, I'm probably going to be able to do okay here.
Mm-hmm.
If I think from my waist, I'm even going to be better. If I think from my foot, I'm going to be even better. See how that works?
Yeah.
But notice what I'm doing is I'm getting farther and farther away from the point of contact in my mind and where I'm thinking from.
Yeah.
So this one could be a lot of fun. I can either pull and whack and then come back. A lot of fun options there. I can pull here and then boom, come back here. A lot of fun options there as well. For regular self-defense, that idea, especially if he's here, pull and maybe cover the hands. Just in case he's grabbing here, but he has that hand locked up, I cover in order to allow myself to get out of the way. If he pulls you in, you can also pull in, and once again, just follow momentum, and you're out of there.
Yeah.
Awesome. All
Good
right. Yeah, very good. Thank you for your help, Andrew.
Oh,
I
you're
hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video focusing on wrist escapes, how to get out of those grabs. Someone grabs your wrist by turning, twisting, binding, and even throwing. If you enjoyed today's video, check out the others. And remember, yes, remember, life is about passion and enthusiasm. Live your life with passion and enthusiasm. And always remember that martial arts is not something you do, it is something that you are. Until next time, my friends, thank you for joining us.